So Eddie, now that we switched you out for Boogs, real quick, say what up to the people because they missed it. So we just giving the people a little taste.
What's going on with y'all?
Real quick. So we were catching up on the story about the daycare worker out of Baltimore County who shot her husband after several allegations in regards to child molestation. Do you think that she should have shot him? Do you think that she should do any time? And how would you handle it if your spouse did something that violated you on so many fronts? Allegedly. But it's only allegedly, like Todd said. He corrected to make sure that
we gotta be careful legally and say allegedly.
So if he allegedly did this, I mean, first off, he's a gross ass human being. But
correct.
I don't agree with her. Okay. I don't think that she should have shot him. You know what I mean? She should have definitely got the law involved, and he should have just got his ass arrested and let some of us rape him in the asshole in jail. But I mean, you fucking with kids, cuz you deserve everything you get. Sorry. But since you shot him, I'm not mad either. Like, you got what you got coming. You know what I mean? Like, you can't just, like, come on, man. Innocent kids, like, he had that.
He's also a former police officer. That's what makes it.
Man. Damn, man. I don't know. I don't think she should have shot him. I understand why she shot him. I just think that she should have just let the law handle it. Because it's like, put myself in her shoes, and if my significant other or whoever, somebody close to me, family, whatever, distance, out shit like that, like I would get the law. I don't know, man, because now that I say it, I probably will want to like put hands on him, because you're kind of a disgusting human being. You know what I'm saying? Like, and yeah, she's suffering because of like what he's doing. It's bringing her business down. You know what I mean? So I don't know. Shooting is a bit far. I maybe rough him up, but I still would have got the law involved. I don't want to kill him. I don't want to do that. I just feel like I want to let somebody else get that on their hands. You know what I mean? Like, that's foul.
That was her statement, though. She said she didn't want to kill him, but she shot him in his leg and in his head. You know what I mean? He just didn't die.
The leg, I understand. You shoot somebody in the head, I feel like you're trying to kill him. That's what I'm saying. Like that's a kill shot. And it's amazing that he's still surviving it. You know what I'm saying? So,
and she's a licensed gun owner, so she knows what she's doing. But my thing is,
you can't. The thing is, anywhere in the head is, in my eyes, is a kill shot. And if you don't die, then you're just lucky as fuck. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. My bad. I know. But
you good.
But yeah, man. I know I keep saying the same thing, but I wouldn't have shot him. I probably would have been angry enough to put hands on him. You know what I mean? But the law got to get involved, and I got to let justice, because that helps her. Like, if once they investigate it and he does time for it, realizing she didn't have anything to do with it, it was all him. You know what I mean? Like, all of that's going to help her get her business back on point, even though it's going to be an uphill battle anyway, because it's like, yo, you allowed this person to touch on my children, and you were there, like, and you allowed this. So she's kind of ruined, but I think that she can come back from it. You know what I mean? And it might actually help her look good, the fact that she hit him up a couple times. You know what I mean? Because what do you think the parents wanted to do? You know what I'm saying?
I would have been more comfortable if she would have called the dad of one of the kids he was molesting, and they came up and beat the hell out of him. Like that, I can understand, and that I can be like, yeah, maybe he should get probation. But again, it's the road trip, and then shooting him after the road trip. Like, you had a lot of time to think about what you did.
So can I ask the question? Was that do y'all know if that was the point of the why did they take the road trip?
Yeah, they went to DC.
She was taking him out of town.
So she took him out of town, and when she heard the allegations, so her notion was to go on a trip. While they're in the car, she started getting more texts about other allegations, and she kept asking him. They get to the hotel room, she went and took, and went to work. Now, my question is, we know what all took place. Do you think that she should do jail time?
I think she should.
Oh,
just because. Okay, hold on, wait.
You're the only one with this, Bob.
No, I'm not. I still got Bug. Because Bug said he pleads the fifth.
No, hold on. Let me correct. The only reason why I think that she should do time is just because they're going to come on. They made the female that was getting abused by her husband. She shot him and she did time. So it's just one of those things where like you commit a crime, you do the time. And I don't think it should be like nothing crazy. It's sort of a slap on the wrist.
Right.
Like a few months or something like that. Just because it was premeditated. It was premeditated. Like it really was.
If she shot him in the leg, I would get a couple years. I would say, 2 years for shooting in the leg. You shot him in the head.
Like
that's attempted murder.
You need to do but you should do just a few months. I'm not
a few months.
I'm not going to give her anything longer than that.
If she gets a few months for shooting dude in the head and the leg, and he's alive, because then that means I can shoot you a couple times and just do a couple months in jail if you did something like that to my family.
Yeah, but did she aim for his head though?
It don't matter what she aimed for. That's what she shot him. Nah, how do you not aim for a head? That's
that matters. That matters.
Nah,
maybe when she shot him in the leg, he went down and was trying to block it, and she just popped again. And
exactly.
And she said she was fearing for her life. Remember, she said he lunged at her.
I'm not buying this.
She shot.
I'm not buying this.
Wait, that changes everything.
Nah.
She shot. He was trying to leave the room. He was trying to leave the room and she shot him.
Right. So he tried to protect himself after she got shot in the leg. She realized, oh snaps, I kind of might have messed up, and if he gets his gun from me, it's over. So now I gotta take a lethal shot.
But her letter said, "I wish I killed you."
Here's my thing.
She's not helping me right now.
My thing is that
she's not going to help you out of this.
I clearly believe that she tried to kill him. I just think that what she did wasn't the wrong thing.
But I think that's where we run into problems at. Like, emotional responses aren't legal justices.
It's
like,
not, but
we
can't
just. I mean, that's what I'm saying. It's a situation where you feel like you want to go and do this because that's a situation, but that doesn't mean that you're justified for doing it. You just did it, and it's gonna make you feel better, probably. But you got to deal with the response and the repercussions of it.
I agree. That's why I said just give her a few months.
Not a few months, right? You shot him in the head.
So
yeah, he's alive.
And he's alive, yo.
Yo, even the police target practices things. The target practice for police, you get less points for shooting in the head than you do for the chest.
Here's the thing, though. They have charged. They issued a warrant for him. He's still in the hospital recovering from his wounds, but he was charged, and they have a warrant for him. So obviously they spoke to the families and they believe their stories. I just think they should rock out and handcuff his ass while he's in bed.
Did the bullet graze his head?
But here's the thing.
PJ,
that's not fair.
I don't know, PJ. All I know is Sis should only get 2 months probation.
Hold on, guys. There's people that get arrested and get charged for crimes and are found innocent because the charges aren't valid. So it's just saying that he's charged doesn't mean that he's guilty. I'm not defending him because if for a man is laying in the bed. But that's what I'm saying. If somebody presses charges, they have to look into it, and if they look into it and there's enough allegations, then you can issue a warrant basically saying like there's some kind of proof in that. But now after getting the warrant, we have to prove everything that we said was being done was done. So the situation is, what if he didn't?
Yo,
I'm absolutely agreeing with you. But what if he didn't?
No, hold on. Wait. Bub said where there's smoke, there's fire, right?
Deshaun Watson,
no, forget Deshaun Watson. There was so much smoke around Bill Cosby, and yet you just straight up said Bill didn't do it.
We're not. First of all, we're not even going into that. That's kind of different.
I gotta go into it.
Listen, we're not discussing the cause right now. You know what I mean? Like, and the cause is home. You know what I mean? The cause is home. Now, unlike DJ for the Kells now, because he ain't gonna try to throw me and the cause under the bus like he ain't a Kells fan, but Kells ain't coming home. They hit him with a racketeering drug charge. So you know what I mean? And that's look, and he has so much talent that they let him molest people for years. 30 years, this fool, like, you know what I mean? And it's not a laughing matter because I don't want to make light of it, but he was getting away with it just because he would drop a new album. But in this circumstance, 4 little children, like different parents coming to you and somebody taking it into their own hands, I truly don't think she was wrong. Because
But
I think I agree with. I forget which one of y'all said it. I do. I guess agree more with allowing the parent to do the retaliation, but still putting myself in the shoes. If it was my kid and I retaliated, I should probably do a bid, but it was worth it.
That's what I'm saying. It's that
worth it.
It's that hard to kill. Is it hard to kill?
It's only wrong because
the same adjustment was like, yes, they deserve to die. I hope they burn in hell. Time to kill. It's the same thing. Like,
it's only wrong because it's against the law. Think about when laws weren't as. Let me think. Back in
molestation or just shooting somebody.
No, just like think about when laws weren't as strict, right? I'm just trying to think of a time where laws weren't as strict. Like,
think about that, right? Think about that. If Trayvon Martin's dad went and killed George Zimmerman, we would all be like, absolutely. Mm-hmm. But you still got to go to jail.
Right. Nope.
So you have to.
All right.
Because if you don't, then that means if you don't, then everybody that is slighted by the justice system can take it into their own hands.
So we doing time to kill, right? What was the outcome? What was the fucking outcome?
He was free. But hold on, because there's something.
Violated his daughter.
There's something to it.
And he walked.
It wasn't that simple. There's something.
It wasn't that simple.
That's what I'm saying. There's something.
Not that simple.
There's something in it. I want to watch the movie tonight just for this reason.
I gotta refresh my memory on that movie.
Something else happened because the case wasn't that easy.
Yo, the only problem with the case was that it was down in rural Mississippi. And like you said, they raped the little girl, they peed on her, they jumped her over the thing. He went, lit their ass up, and he killed the one, and you know what I mean, but shot the other one. He went to court. Obviously, we do know what the outcome was. That motherfucker got off, and them motherfuckers went to jail. You know what I'm saying? And that's what that should be. With that,
I remember Matthew McConaughey. He was like, he went through the whole case situation. He was like, imagine if she was white.
Story with her being a white girl.
Right. Imagine if she was white.
Told the jury that.
But something else. Nah, it's more than that. That's a fucking movie.
No, it's not. I just watched it last week. That's what happened.
That's a movie.
No, it's life. Because we see people get off all the time. Like you said, George Zimmerman, ironically, George Zimmerman followed down Trayvon Martin for no reason, right? And killed him.
Yeah, because he's a fucking clown.
Right. And like you said, in that same vein, if Tracy and them would have went and killed him, we would I can't knock him.
Yeah. Morally, yeah, but legally,
your ass is going to jail.
Because I mean, everybody else that try to do that dumb shit and it's not called for to actually go to jail. So yeah, just going back to the female, like yo, I'm not mad. Like she shouldn't have shot him. I stand firm on that. She shouldn't have shot him, but I'm not mad that she did. Like he's a perv, yo. Like he's a horrible human being. Like touching kids is one of the worst fucking things that you can do on this fucking planet. And like. There's not one of us on here that we can sit here and say that we want to destroy a person that touched our kid. You know what I'm saying? Right or wrong. And yeah, I'm probably going to go to jail, and I probably should. But I'm hoping that you understand that this person touched my kid, so I expect a slap on the wrist. Like,
yeah, it wasn't her kid though.
Well,
does that make a difference?
No, it doesn't. She's protecting children. Don't we got a thing where we're supposed to protect our kids?
So would it have been fine? Would you feel the same way if it was just some random dude that heard about the story and was like, "Yo, I'm about to go get justice on this dude"?
Yeah, I would have been cool.
There was a guy like that.
I don't care about the shooting. Shouldn't have happened. Maybe it should have been a guy that just busted his ass. You know what I'm saying? Maybe that's what should got him real roughed up right before he go to prison. Because you already know when he go to prison, he's probably going to have to deal with even more from the people that know about the story in there. Nobody likes nobody that touches on kids.
No.
You as good as.
Can I say one thing real quick about like we know this about pedophilia? Like they don't do a lot of time, and they get out and they do it again. Exactly. Like getting your ass lit up is a different level of fucking something. Because there was a guy, PJ, to your point, there was a guy I want to say like somewhere down south. He was going on Megan's Law. And he was finding the pedophiles and he was beating them up and lighting their ass up. You know what I mean? But like people come back from ass whoopings. Like getting your ass lit the fuck up, like shot is a different type of thing. And I think like
my fault, go ahead.
And no, I'm just saying, so like for me, a lot of times with these pedophiles, they go do 2 or 3 years, they get back out. They're on a list, but people, half check them and they're in places and they do it again. And then like we see many a times where they're like, oh, he was a repeat offender because they're not even getting real jail time. but if you get lit the fuck
'Cause
up,
they're getting
for that,
slaps on the wrist.
like like what Shaw was saying, if he's innocent, by all means, sis is on the wire. You know what I mean? Like she should do.
Yeah.
But if she was like, if it really comes to it that it was like some shit that he was doing on some foul type shit, like, yeah, that'll make you think again. Like, you know what I mean? Before you ever do something like that. Because sometimes you gotta scare the shit out of people to the true dynamic and punch somebody in the face. Ain't no shit. Like, but lighting their ass.
Yo, you can never
Shot is
just
making him suffer though.
nah. You can never justify vigilante revenge.
Right.
You can't do it. But it's just
What was
there's no end to it.
Was it the Ahmaud Arbery case?
Nah,
That was
it
the
does
one
have
For
where
the rest of your life, yo.
It does.
Like you
Nah,
should.
you're talking about that person. So what happens with the next person? And what happens with somebody that now, say somebody gets an abortion and somebody thinks that you murdered a living kid, so I should
What
kill
about
you.
What about the kids?
It's not.
What
It's
about
not. That's what I'm
the
saying.
kids?
Once you go down the road of saying that somebody's justified for shooting someone because of what they did,
People get abortions for different reasons.
it doesn't matter.
It's not always. Because I don't go like I don't name a female that you know that gets pregnant and goes, I'm gonna get an abortion just because I want to torture the kid, my unborn child. Like that doesn't even. You know what I'm
It doesn't
saying?
matter. It's
Real quick.
vigilante justice.
PJ, what was you gonna say about the Ahmaud Arbery case?
that was the
job.
Get them all confused. Yeah, right. So
Right.
they tried to set it up as if he was robbing.
They said that
or
he was
trying to
robbing
stealing
houses.
stuff from them houses that he wasn't. Right.
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 They found out that he
Vigilante
wasn't
justice.
doing it, right? But it was vigilante justice on their part. That's what they felt like they were doing, right? Now,
Right.
had it been true that he was actually breaking into people's houses,
Bias.
would they have been more justified?
No, because they were saying that he was stealing material from houses they were putting up in the area. But, hold
Whatever
on.
it was. If it was true,
Right.
would they have been justified for taking the law into their own hands?
So
No.
they killed him
That's
for breaking
it.
and entering. That's not the same
They-
leverage as
that's
what
not
I'm
the
saying.
same.
It's not about what the actual
It is.
charge is. It's the
Every
fact that
crime's
it's
not the same.
but
Even though we
it's
tell
the
ourselves
fact
that every sin's the same,
it's not-
every crime's
it's
not
not-
the same.
Okay,
it's not every crime's not the same.
Somebody
But
breaking in my house, I don't want to murder him. I want to.
That's not true. That's not true.
No,
No,
that's
it's
not true.
breaking-
Somebody
breaking into my house, I might want to
I
murder
said
you.
that wrong. If they already broke in, all right, my family says we wasn't here. They broke in and took some shit. I don't want to murder you. I just want my shit back. I probably want to fuck you up. But if you come
Right,
and
that's
touch
you.
my kid, I want to
That's-
take your life.
that's you.
That's
What
not-
if somebody
my kid, my
is glued to their
material,
television?
that's a different thing. You stole my TV or you touched my kid. Like,
Well, first
But-
of all, breaking into somebody's house is a violation within itself. You know what I mean?
I'm saying if
Which
I'm
is-
here, it's
you know,
different.
no,
But I'm talking about we're not here. The
No,
scenario is
but
I'm
what I'm
not
saying
here.
is
Someone
that
came in and stole
if you go
me.
into somebody's stuff, you're asking for it. But molestation, like here's the thing. That's the only crime that you can't wrap your mind around where there's actually a plausible excuse. Like,
there's
you-
none.
You can.
Right.
Right. That's it,
Okay.
right? That's it.
No, you can. You can. If somebody is mentally fucked up, like it's not excusable, but you can understand why that
Nope.
person did.
I can
It's-
never understand
Nah,
that.
No.
you don't. That's what I'm saying. You don't.
They all anybody that does it is mentally screwed.
But that's what I'm saying.
Right.
It's like
Thank
if,
you.
it's
So
like
there's
if,
no. Go ahead.
nah, that's what I'm
Sorry.
saying. It's explainable. It's not excusable. So you can.
I
you
don't
can
think it's
explain it.
explainable.
But
Okay.
that's what I'm saying. But that's you. But there's enough
Nah.
There's enough psychologists that can say this is the reason why that would have happened.
Yo, there's an explanation for everything. But
That's what I
doesn't-
said. It's
But no, no,
explainable,
no,
but not
right.
excusable.
No, no. There's an explanation for it. That doesn't mean that there's any validity in it because they're
Damn, that's
they're
what I
trying to
just
make
said.
no, because they're trying to make pedophilia not even a crime at this point. We discussed that on an episode before, right? Remember that?
No.
So,
When was that?
all right,
When was
so
that?
like we did discuss that, but it's cool. Like, but what I'm saying is that just because there's an explanation doesn't mean it's anywhere close to justified or even truthful.
But that's
That's
what I
why
just,
you have
fam. That's
No,
what I
no.
just said. It's
'cause you're saying,
explainable.
like, it's truthful. It doesn't mean
No,
that it's truthful.
fam. I'm saying it's explainable, but it's not excusable. So you can explain it, but that doesn't make it right. So you can say this person is stuck in a 4-year-old's mindset, so they don't know better than what they're doing. You can say that and it can be justified. Slingshot, the fucking movie.
That's not justified though.
But
so
that's
if you're
what,
saying,
that's what I'm saying.
A person that's so mentally ill, their mentality is young and they did it. Okay, yeah, you're explaining it. It's still wrong, but you're explaining they're not
That's what he
thinking
said. Yeah,
as
that's
grown
what he
adults.
said.
Right,
But,
that's what I'm saying.
not all people that do that are on that level. They're
Right,
grown
and
people with normal jobs that take care of their own families, and they just up and decide, yo, I'm turning.
Nah, they don't. No, they don't.
Kid,
it's
No,
not
they
up
don't
and
just
decide.
up and
It's something.
decide it.
It's something they've always probably had done.
Something mentally is wrong with them.
That's probably something. But that's what I'm
Check
saying.
this
But you can't just say, if you do that, I should be able to shoot you and be cool and not go
I
to
should be able
jail.
to bust your ass at least at a minimum.
And-
If
but
I
even-
catch you in the act, then I should be able to shoot you.
right,
in that
but
due
that's
time.
it's called like the heat of the crime or something like that. Like in that moment, like your mind can
Not really, not even that. In that moment, that's
passion.
self-defense.
Heat of
That's
moment.
self-defense. That's
It is
self-defense. You're defending
right.
somebody that's defenseless.
Because it's a minor. It's a
Yeah.
minor. You know what I mean? So that's what I'm saying. So like, the thing is like, you can say anything, and it doesn't truly have to be like, it's not a real explanation. And that's my point, Shaq. Cause like, I get what you're saying. There's explanations, but people just say anything sometimes. And that doesn't mean that it's truly being explained. That's just trying to justify some shit. And it's not really an explanation. That's just them trying to like, that's what defense attorneys are all for. Like you said, even in the situation. So that's the only thing where you can't really truly wrap your mind around where there's somebody that did that to a person. There's reason for arson.
You can't
There's
wrap your
reason
mind around it.
for robbery. Go ahead.
So say the movie Radio. You can flat out say like he wasn't mentally mature as an adult.
Right.
So if he as a 30-year-old person is still stuck in a 6-year-old mindset, he's not going to see something wrong with touching the little girl who's 12. He's not going to process it that way. So in that situation, it doesn't justify what he does, but it explains his actions. So there's people in situations where no, it doesn't justify what they're doing, but here's probably why. And here's why this person didn't see this as a mistake. Like they didn't see this as being a problem. It's a mindset thing. It doesn't make it right.
So you,
But
So you're using the biggest out because, like you said, you're doing that.
Nah,
but in
that's
these
the same.
situations, but in most of these situations,
it's not a person with that
it's not a
mentality.
person
That's the
like
same.
that.
But even
They just
if
have,
that,
like TJ said, like they're a functioning human like us. They just have something fucked up in them that's like you said that they know is wrong. That they know it's wrong because they know it's wrong and they won't let it go. You know what I mean? That's why they want to keep it a secret until that shit because they know it's wrong. Even in your radio situation, they know it's wrong. So it's not. That's not.
Radio in that radio situation, he wouldn't know it's wrong. But people that have like say like child porn, child kind of stuff, addictions. If you read like through like their transcripts and shit from cases, they'll tell you, I know it's wrong and I can't stop. And I don't know what to do because I can't stop.
Your life is on the line.
It's before your life is on the line. Even after people are out of jail, that's still a mentality. Like they don't want to be around situations because they know it's going to urge them. So they find ways to find different vices to stay away from it. So it's like it doesn't just go away, and there's no child pedophilia sentence that's long enough to keep anybody in there for life.
Maybe
it should be.
Should be. That's what I'm saying. But there's not.
So that's why you light their ass up.
But
Like,
that's what I'm saying.
like
And again, if you decide to do that, cool. But your ass is going to jail. And deal with jail. You should be able to do.
Fine. I think
You should be able
go
to
jail, but I don't think your sentence should be as harsh as someone that just commits
if you
murder just because they also because a person that commits a murder, like they say, a person that commits a murder has some type of illness also. So you as a normal person, could you get up right now and just go outside and just find a random person to shoot them in the head for absolutely no reason at all?
Nah.
No, I'm not that person.
Okay, so
but there's some people who that shit doesn't click with.
But see a person like that that can do that, I think they should do a long ass time in jail because you did it for nothing. I feel like the reason is you were molesting kids. Like kids are, I feel like kids should be more priority.
But you're proving my point. So certain people's mentality allows them to do shit that doesn't seem excusable to anybody else.
Nah.
But
So,
the crimes
nah,
are,
if
my
you-
point is saying that the crimes are different though, yo.
It's different because of the morality of the situation. That's what I'm saying. You're looking at the morality of the situation. If you go to, say, like a third world country where they marry 12-year-olds, that shit's normal.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, yeah, that's true.
Right.
That's
So
the thing,
it's
but
about what our
we're not
morals
in a
are.
third world country. We're in the United States where that shit's
That's
not
right.
normal.
So
It's illegal.
morals. That's what I'm saying. It's morality.
It's
So
law.
the morality
But
of
it's
what
law.
we have.
It's
is
law.
law.
Yeah.
Right, but it's
It's
also against the law to fucking shoot somebody.
No, it's not, because you have justifiable
Yeah, it is.
homicide.
You can get
And you have-
justified.
Nah, you
But
have
that's not
in this case, it's not
that's
justifiable.
not justifiable.
It is.
It's not. That's
No,
premeditated.
only
That's
morally.
premeditated attempted murder.
It is. I don't care.
Let's call it what it is.
Scotty, one more time, man.
Let's call it what it is.
Free sis.
Premeditated attempted murder.
Free sis. Like, you know,
I'm saying she wrote herself. I wish I would have killed you. I
listen,
wish you
sis.
died.
free sis. Like, you know,
She
Too
didn't go
much.
to jail.
All right, you want to
Too
know? I
much.
think she could
Time
get
served too much.
I think she could get a lawyer that could like get her off like on some low shit. Though.
not
Nah.
Ben
Like,
Crumb.
there's so
Nah.
much more.
Big Crumb gonna have her ass in jail. He ain't gonna help.
There's so much more
He's the
to
worst.
it that it affects her too because of what he was doing.
It
and her,
affects
her
her.
livelihood and shit like that. Like,
But
I
your
feel like-
window of choosing either an insanity or a like heat of the moment kind of case is gone once you take a road trip.
okay, but what either you or Bub, I don't remember who said it, said during the road trip, she kept getting more info on it, like making the situation worse. So think about this: if I'm going through something in my personal relationship and I'm in my truck, and all
It's called heat of
does
passion.
it makes me madder. Like I could have just argued with my wife, right? And then whatever, I was mad. We argued, and now I left, hit the road. She could say some new shit that could re-piss me off. And now I'm pissed all over again, and I just want to just slap the shit out of somebody. So what I'm saying is that's not premeditated. Just because I got out my truck and slapped the fuck out of you, I was just mad in the moment because she just
Okay.
just pissed me
So-
off. You know what
So
I'm saying?
all right, I got you. So say y'all in the truck, y'all arguing and everything. You pissed.
No,
the
she's not with me. We argued and I left.
Oh, okay. So you leave. Say she comes with you. You want to slap somebody now, right?
Okay.
But when you go to check into the hotel, you're fine. And then you go upstairs and it's like
fine though. Because
Nah.
she's getting these messages
She-
about
she said she was calm and she was trying to just get him to confess what he did. And he just kept telling her that he didn't do it. And then he got upset. He was trying to leave. She shot him and barricaded herself in the room until the cops got there.
Cop got there.
And she was barricading her for an hour. So
I think
you had time to
trying to kill
process.
But I think she's justified. That's all my thing is. I'm not even in front. I think
Nah,
she's
she's morally justified.
Right.
Criminally, her ass is going
Legally,
to jail.
yeah.
Right.
legally she's gonna go to jail, but I'm not even arguing
Nope.
whether or not she should go to
Understand?
jail.
Morally,
I think it should be small.
nah. Morally,
Free
everybody will agree that he needed to be shot. Everybody's going
Right.
to agree with you. But legally,
Right.
you can't fucking shoot him.
I'm not disagreeing with you, Sean. I said she probably shouldn't have shot him, but I'm just not mad because morally, you're right. I'm not mad that he got shot, but I also think that how about the judge that she goes in front of? Because it's ultimately the judge's decision, right? No, she's
No.
gonna be the juror. She's gonna be the juror.
If she,
That's-
it depends
that's
on
still-
how she goes to.
But the
Yeah,
judge is right. Like,
she
so they
goes
could
to jury
just they could be
trial,
like,
she
yo, you know what? I can't fucking stand pedophiles either. 6 months, 5 years probation.
And then your prosecutor's going to take it to the next court. It's like there's no way.
Oh god.
Listen,
So-
you can't because then again you say 6 months. Now there's a precedent of 6 months for shooting somebody.
So
for
really, they
molesting a
shouldn't
kid.
go. They shouldn't go if they want her to do time. They shouldn't go for
She
attempted
need to
murder.
take a plea.
I think that's going to be hard to prove.
She gonna have to take a plea.
hard to prove
Which-
what?
Attempted murder.
Prove.
Attempted murder.
Attempted murder is not hard to prove. She shot him in the head. Once
Nah,
you go,
no.
No.
Attempted murder.
The bullet struck his head.
Head, yeah.
Right. We don't know if that's what she was
Here's
aiming.
the thing.
so she shot him in the leg and it struck him in his head.
She shot him in the leg, and he went down like, oh.
Ricochet.
And she tried to shoot him twice in the leg.
Was it a ricochet bullet?
I can tell you some stories off camera.
Nah,
but,
we good. We
you know
good with
what I mean?
ricochet bullet. Was that a ricochet bullet?
Here's go. We don't know what happened.
No,
all we know is
she
free
licked
fifth.
it twice.
Look, all we know is
If she shot twice, she shot him in the
and he
head.
grabbed the first one.
Free
He
fifth.
went down and grabbed the first, and then it just hit him in the head.
free fifth.
Nah.
He was right.
Lock her ass up.